How's it going, everybody? So today I'm in a 2.5 average elixir Xbow deck. This probably shouldn't work, but we're going to see if the Berserker, the minions, the Evo Cannon can absolutely carry me today, as well as the Xbow and the Evo Snowball combination on offense. So I made this deck just out of, I wanted to try minions with Xbow. That was my thought process. I was like, if I can make this work, that'd be pretty cool. This guy has Void, which I haven't seen Void. I mean, is this back-to-back videos I face Void? What the heck is going on here? We're facing, is Void making a comeback? I did not think so, but maybe it is, and I'm unaware. But just going to go for my log on the left-hand side. We already got a couple hundred damage on his tower, but this deck is going to be all about the high pressure offenses. I think especially towards the beginning of the games. Once we get later into the matches, it's going to take pretty much a really good Evo Snowball for us to get any type of damage with the Xbow most of the time, because we don't have that one single card that's going to just, you know, net us an Xbow lock, like the Archer Evo, for example, or even the Tesla at the river can sometimes do that. But I'm just going to go for my Fire Spirit like this right here. He does go for the Elixir Golem the back. Oh boy. This is going to be an interesting game because I don't have the greatest responses to Eagleum, of course, in the stack. I'm going to go Berserker. He's probably going to just build a huge push behind this pink man right here, walking down the lane. Eagleum's a man, right? I don't know if it's it has a gender or whatever, but just going to go for that cannon in the middle like this. He goes for the Void. Wow, he just played all of his Elixir, though. So I think we should be maybe all right. I'm going to Evo Snow to kill the Night Witch and the Archers, of course. Pretty good value. Berserker is just so good for 2 Elixir. Look at the value we're about to get from this card. I'm going to go Skellies like this. If he plays anything on that, I'm ignoring it and going Xbow. Yep, GG. I am almost positive he can't defend this. He was already down Elixir before the Blobs gave me more Elixir, so now he's going to be really, really down Elixir. He goes for the Eagle, and that is on 0. I'm going to go for this. Oh, predicted the Evo Archers. That was so clean. I had a feeling he might go for them, but I was honestly just hoping that he did place them on 0, and he already had pre-placed them, so of course the Evo Cannon came down and just ruined his life right there. That was so satisfying, especially for the, you know, against an Elixir Golem type of deck where the deck is pretty toxic, right? So I'm going to go for the Xbow again on the tower, on the right-hand tower to pressure him even more. He does get the machine down. He's going to probably go for another Elixir Golem as well. So I'm just going to keep my unit spaced out so the machine doesn't do too much here. Log like this. He's going to Archers. I'm going to predict him again with my minions this time. Maybe. Nice. Perfect. We did catch the Archers again, which is 2 for 2 on the Archer prediction, which is super nice. That's beautiful. Xbow's on tower. Again, we just barely killed that Archer. I can log as well, and he's going to give up. So first game of the video, we absolutely dominate. That was one of the best gameplays I think I've had in my entire life, and looks like he's going to go ahead and give up, and we're going to take the 3 crown to start us off. So wow, this deck might have some potential, guys. Let's hop into the next match. You know a meta is cooked when you can pretty much put in as many cycle cards as possible and have a viable deck. I mean, 2.5 average for an Xbow deck is criminal. I'm going to go for the Snowball like this. He does go for the Furnace in the middle. We're probably going to see quite a few of those today. I would have to guess, you know, really, really bold guess right there. So he's going to go probably, wait, what is he playing? He's got Furnace and Duchess. That actually could not be too many things. Maybe Graveyard, but I feel like you normally run just normal Princess Tower or even Cannoneer with Graveyard nowadays. He might have Goblin Curse. There's been so much Goblin Curse in the meta. Wait, is he playing? He is playing Graveyard, right? Because he has Ice Wizard. That's really the only archetype you see Ice Wizard in, besides Mortar. Mortar sometimes, and I guess if you want to count Expo as well. But just going to go for the cannon like this right here. He does have Battle Ram. I lied. It's not any of those. I'm going to Snowball like this. I don't know what in the world this is. Okay, wow. I guess just a bridge spam version. I could activate King with Log, but I need to save this Log for defense here. So let's go Log last second here. Berserker on top of the Ice Wiz to finish it off. Oh wait, I didn't even need that Berserker, did I? We still take a lot of damage low-key from that, which does quite suck, but I didn't, to be fair, I did not know what he had, so I was kind of caught off guard by his push, and the Monk definitely surprised me. So Monk is definitely not something we want to see, but I do have Evo Snow. We haven't really had to use our Evo Snow in a crazy way yet. I'm sure it's going to be just a matter of time till we get a nice Evo Snow connection to get our Xbow on tower. That's going to be a good defense right there. It still really makes me mad that the Furnace has this much range. I really hope they end up, when they do end up nerfing the card, which it should be soon, hopefully. Yes, it needs another nerf, sadly. They nerfed the range and not the stats of the card because it's just not good to have that much range for a card like that. It's very, very toxic. So I'm going to go for the Berserker like this right here to take out the Battle Ram. That's going to be fine. Minions are going to do a decent bit. I'm going to go Fire Spirit like this. He does, unfortunately, Ice Wizard at the same time. That's okay, though. Hopefully, Minions can do some damage. No, they really don't do anything. Him having Duchess Tower actually makes this worse for me because all of my units besides the Expo, of course, are squishy, like, you know, things that aren't really great. When they are against the Duchess. So that's kind of unlucky that he does have that. I'm going to go for the Expo like this right here. The minion should help me out. I've got Evo Snowball on cycle. Let's see what he does. I'm going to wait a second. He has Boulder. Okay. I'm going to Snowball this and then maybe get a lock on tower, please. Nice. We do not get a lock. What? Okay. That's fine, though, because he burnt his Evo Furnace like that. So, honestly, would I rather an Expo lock or take his Evo Furnace out of cycle? We might get both, actually. We do get both. Wow. I did not expect him to not be able to defend that Expo right there, but I'm going to take it. Go for the Skellies like this. We need every bit of damage that we can get. He does, of course, pop the ability and then go for the Evo Ram. That's fine. I'm going to go for the log like this right here to take care of that Evo Ram. Not terrible. I might just go... So, I feel like the only way we can actually win this game is the Evo Snowball, right? But he's going to be expecting it now. You know, it's that old saying, like, fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It's that exact saying is going into effect in this game with the Evo Snowball. So I'm going to go for the Skellies like this right here on top of that. We are up a couple hundred, but don't get fooled. Like, that's not going to sustain me for the whole game, especially because of the Monk. So I'm going to go minions like this, maybe get a small lock. No, he does go for the Ice Wizard. That's okay. I think we need to keep up the high pressure, though, because the second I try and get too defensive, I don't think it's going to work. So I'm going to go for that right there. He might monk. If he does, I'm going to log either way. He's going to monk in front of that Furnace 1,000 billion trillion %. Is he? Yeah, he is. Okay, I was doubting myself for a second. Let's go Berserker to pull this away from the cannon because I need to keep my cannon alive for this defense. Beautiful. I can go for my log very late to make sure the monk does not reflect an Evo Cannon up high. You know, not terrible. Berserker to pull everything back up. Hopefully take out that Furnace as well. That'd be super cool if it did that. Of course, it left it on 1 health. It's okay, though. We're going to be okay. I'm going to go offensive bow and then go for my Fire Spirit to tank for the Ice Wizard. I've got my Snowball. Can I get this down in time? No, he does go for the Evo Furnace, but once again, even though my Evo Snowball doesn't get me a lock, we kill the Evo Furnace, which is so important because I have literally nothing for that. So that's going to be another bit of chip damage from the Monk. That's the problem that we are dealing with right now. I just can't defend the Monks. So I'm going to go Berserker, Cannon up high, and then log as soon as we can here for that Ram and those Ice Wizards and that Bowler all in one. Beautiful defense. Wow, that was actually clean. So we're actually still down, which really sucks. I don't think I can really offensive bow into this because he's going to have too many good defenses. So maybe I'll just try and have to win with, Spell Cycle. He does go for the Monk. I've got to block the river here. Kill the Furnace and then block the river. Beautiful. Kill it quick. Okay, it did not block the river because the Snowball pushed the Monk into me. That sucked. Okay, it's fine, though. I can go log low like this. I gotta go for one more Expo and just pray that we can get an Evo Snowball lock, I think, here. Let's wait and try and get a really nice lineup here on the Snowball. I'm gonna go for the Snowball now. Please get everything in there. Please, Snowball. Nice. Oh, we don't get the Ice Wiz. That sucks. Okay, only 20 seconds left. I don't know. He doesn't... Wait, he wasted his ability. He sold, I think, because he doesn't have a big spell, right? So as long as I defend and don't take damage, I think we win the game, question mark. I'm gonna Snowball like this. Go for the Fire Spirit. We need to log everything low, and then I can just go for a Skelly's Evo Cannon as soon as we can to push back that Ram, and we actually do secure the victory right here. Snowball just for a little bit of safekeeping, and that's going to be game. Wow. We actually played that game really well, I would say, overall. Even though our Snowball didn't get us locked on tower, it still won us the game by taking out those Evo Furnaces, and we managed to just barely chip enough damage on his tower to win that. GG. If there's a card specifically that you guys want to see me try with Expo next, I think we can make pretty much anything work. Don't say Golem, that's not happening. But besides a couple of cards, you know, like E-Giant or something, we could maybe make it work with any type of support card that it usually doesn't work with. That's always my goal, is to make a kind of fun Expo decks as well, whenever I do decide to play Expo. So we're up against Noob Master. Looks like he's playing, I'm not going to say the name. The deck doesn't deserve for me to say the name of the deck. There it is, Machine the Back, one of the cards that needs a nerf really badly. I'm going to go for that. He's going to go for the Goblin Giant, but now that puts him on 0 elixir, so these minions should get quite a lot of value on that machine, or not the machine, the Goblin Giants. And then we can go for the cannon for this machine, I guess, up high. I'm going to place it here just in case it wants to, like, somehow get to my tower. We don't want any of that happening. So that's going to be fine right there. Hopefully the machine dies. No way. It's going to shoot. Oh my gosh. It's fine. Let's go Skellies on top of that Electro Wizard right there. You know, it is what it is. He was going to die. Nope, it's level 16, so it does get that one shot, which is okay. Just one shot of damage, nothing too crazy. So actually this deck now doesn't have P.E.K.K.A. They've made it even more different. I don't know if it's more brain dead or less, but they took out the P.E.K.K.A. basically. They put in the Evo Furnace with the Evo Goblin Giants, and now they have Barbarrel and Ewiz and like a little bit of a faster cycle, I guess, since they don't have the P.E.K.K.A. But yeah, basically they just replaced the P.E.K.K.A. with Evo Furnace. It's crazy that that even works, but I think at least he could still have P.E.K.K.A., but most people are playing this version with just the Goblin Giant now. I'm going to go for the Fire Spirit the River. This is probably the game we're going to get quite a decent bit of value out of our Evo Snowballs, because a lot of his cards are expensive, right? So if I can get one good Evo Snow, then maybe we can just auto-win the game. I'm going to go for the Expo to the left. He's going to play something to the right, maybe? Okay, nice. Perfect timing on that. He's just going to Goblin Giants. I'm going to go Skellies early and then just kind of see. Oh, wow, he actually goes Empress instead. I didn't know he had Empress. Until now, obviously, but the minions should actually take care of that with not too much of a problem. I'm fine with that trade, even though it does take out my Expo. Now I know his entire deck pretty much, and I know that he does not have P.E.K.K.A. He goes for the Electro Wizard. Okay. So how are we gonna get this lock? I think it's gotta be Evo Snowball, right? I don't think anything else is gonna really net us that lock. So he's gonna go for the Goblin Giant right here. There it is. I'm gonna be patient because if I snowball instantly, he's gonna get enough value to where like my snowball's gonna do good, right? But it's not gonna be that crazy. I'm gonna log. Wait, I don't even need a snowball. Oh my gosh, that was clean right there. Really, 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 really nice log. I'm gonna go for my skellies like this. Don't take that out of context. Let's go for the Berserker up high right here on top of the Goblin Machine. Then go for the minions behind it to make sure it does not get on my tower once again. Please don't shoot my tower. No way, right? Die? Okay, perfect. Now we have Evo Snow. We could definitely catch him off guard because he probably forgot about it by now, low-key. I would have forgot about it. I have a bad memory. So he's going to go for the Empress. Let's immediately snowball that. Then Fire Spirit log. Oh, just beautiful lock right there. And that is the beauty of Evo Snowball. Even though it can be a risky card, it definitely can come back to bite you if you do not have enough elixir to defend after you snowball. Right there in situations like that, I really love having it. So this is going to be a long game. Even though I have the tower down to like 1,000 basically, you guys know it as good as me. Like, we're not going to get another lock on the tower unless he makes a massive mistake, right? So I'm going to go for a cannon as long as we don't get overwhelmed by these darn Spirit Empresses, which actually Spirit Empress is really, really good against the stack because I don't have good responses. Like, our only air defense is the minions, of course. So if you face Lava Hound with this stack, GG. I'm sorry, guys. It's over. But luckily, Lava Hound's not really popular in the meta, so you don't have to worry about that too much. I'm going to go for the Skellies like this. Ooh, okay, Berserker here. That's a lot of damage to take, but it's fine. As long as the Berserker... Wow, how did that machine not shoot my tower? I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to be happy that it didn't somehow. I'm going to go for my Xbow like this. I swear machine kind of has a mind of its own. Sometimes it'll shoot on the target that you think it will like shoot on normally, and then other times it'll just randomly shoot something that's like a millimeter away from it. But just going to go for my Fire Spirit log like this, and then Evo Skelly, or not Evo Skellies, Skellies to pull that machine away. Evo P.E.K.K.A is coming down. Evo Goblin Giant. Wait, he has P.E.K.K.A? I thought he did have P.E.K.K.A this whole time. Wait, he already played the P.E.K.K.A. Am I stupid? When did he play a P.E.K.K.A? Oh gosh, someone's gonna roast me in the comments again. I swear this deck didn't have P.E.K.K.A, well, this version, whatever, maybe he just kept it anyways. I'm gonna go for the cannon like this, minions down low. He might Goblin Giant the river, yep, he does. So I'm gonna go for my log like this, Fire Spirit right here, and then I can go for my Skellies as well, and then cannon all the way up high, Berserker to DPS down, and we are cooking. Minions on top just to make sure the Empress doesn't take out everything and still take my tower. So beautiful Snowball. The Snowball can be used in so many great ways. It's probably the second best 2 elixir card. I guess you could say log and Snowball are kind of the same in terms of value that they get. So 30 seconds left. He's got time for one more defense. Let's go log. I'm going to go for my Berserker for the machine. I'm going to go for Evo Cannon as soon as we can here in the middle to get rid of this Ewiz, hopefully. I'm going to go Fire Spirit like this to just push everything back. Log low. Holy moly. All right, Ewiz, or minions for the Ewiz. Skellies up high. I think we're good. It's a bit stressful right now. Only 10 seconds left, though. Berserker like this. I think we're vibing. I'm going to just go ahead and log like this. And then we can go cannon like this. Evo Snow to make sure the Ewiz doesn't get on my tower. That P.E.K.K.A got a shot, didn't it? Luckily, we have a huge damage lead. And I didn't even expect him to have P.E.K.K.A in this deck in the first place. The fact that he still had it with the Empress and the Furnace is crazy to me. But yeah, anyways, good win right there, regardless of the situation that we were in. Okay, I just went back and like watched through that last game. And he didn't even play Furnace a single time. I don't know if I'm like crazy or what the heck happened. I swear, for some reason, I was like set on him having Furnace. Okay, P.E.K.K.A the back first play again. And he didn't even have Furnace. I don't know if I might have been just tripping. So he's going to go for the Battle Ram. I feel like he's literally on 0 elixir. So I'm going to go Skellies. He's got Electro Spirit that dies to the minions because of the buff range. Oh my gosh. And yes, this is exactly what should happen to people that P.E.K.K.A the back first play. He loses the majority of his tower. And I'm going to go for the cannon like this. Hopefully we're able to defend. He doesn't really, I don't know, his deck seems kind of odd, to be honest. So I'm just going to go for my, I guess we'll Berserker like this right here to pull everything into the both towers, and not even bad, honestly. This is a fine start right here. Berserker gets a few chops on my tower, but at the end of the day, him pecking the back first play, you know, it's kind of a deserved start. So we get a huge lead at 2,000 damage. But yeah, I swear I might have just been crazy or something with that last game. Okay, like really, I love Clash Royale. Let's go for the Xbow like this right here on defense. Man, I miss old P.E.K.K.A bridge spam. Real talk. I could go on like a 5-minute rant about how much I missed like P.E.K.K.A bridge spam whenever Clash Royale was towards its beginning. He's got Empress too, of course. Let's go minions like this right here on top of that. He has Curse and he has Electro Spirit, which is pretty annoying, but I can't do much about that. We just have to let that kind of happen. There's no way this survives, right? Please die. Okay, thank goodness. We can go Berserker like this log as well, and then that should be fine. Really good defense. Fire Spirit to make sure that Berserker does nothing, and we're going to give him a well played for that. Absolutely amazing gameplay of P.E.K.K.A the back and then Spirit Empress the middle, and Goblin Curse. Probably maybe the most toxic 3-card combination because you have something that's going to kill everything in the air and be invincible. The P.E.K.K.A has enough HP to be invincible, and then of course the Curse just makes everything die at such a high rate that it doesn't really require much talent to play that card. Definitely needs a nerf as well. Probably one of the highest spells that needs a nerf, if not the only spell that needs a nerf, to be honest. I'm going to go for the cannon like this right here early and just see what he wants to do for that. So I can go for my minions up high. He P.E.K.K.A's the back again. I mean, holy moly. Let's go for the Xbow on the right-hand side right here and see what he does want to do. That's going to be tower down. Looks like he's going to go for a, well, I was going to say a tower trade, but he goes for the Spirit Empress and Electro Spirit is what I was trying to say, but I can't speak a fluent English sentence. I'm going to go Snowball like this right here, minions for his minions. He's probably going to curse them, so I'm going to go for the Fire Spirit like this, and then I'm going to go for my Log Low right here, go for the cannon like this, and beautiful defense once again. Didn't overreact and stayed patient right there in order to defend that push with no damage. Basically, we can go for a defensive Xbow. Only 20 seconds left. We have this game basically wrapped up in the bag. Not completely over, just because of, I don't have a big spell in this deck, so we've got to, kind of chip down with logs and snowballs still. It's all right. I'm going to go for my log like this, wait for the minions, then go for my minions like this right here to DPS down his. I can go for the Evo Snowball on defense like this. Should be a ton of value. Those minions do take out the Empress as well, which is absolutely perfect. I can log down low, go for my Skelly's up high cannon in the middle once again to DPS everything down, and yeah, we're vibing. So I just need to make sure we don't take any damage or any insane amount of damage and get back around to one more snowball. He cannot take our tower in the matter of like 5 seconds. We can go for this, then snowball to finish off the game, and that's going to be a beautiful win right there. So yeah, perfect game and perfect deck for this video as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and of course enjoy the bush clip at the end as well. And yeah, peace.